Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Robert Tonyan, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Throwing is Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The give is to Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills.
He's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 38 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Here's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. Touchdown! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for two here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
There's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Second down, another shot for Jones. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. From the gun on third down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Randy Gregory able to get him for a loss of about 3. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Elliott, toss right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Prescott now. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try to run it in with Elliott.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're not able to tie it. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Rodgers on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And some room to work. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These 2 teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Now Pollard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important...
They got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Oh, Prescott stripped, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they
oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50. 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick.